hundreds of complaints in a matter of months, parking and noise violations, even the sight of a deadly officer-involved shooting.
And what is the issue in your opinion?
No further comment.
More than a decade ago, we first investigated this Austin nightclub, owned by Darren Weidermeyer, a businessman. These days, he switched careers, opening up 2 garages in Austin called D-Town Body Shop, and the complaints haven't stopped. This time, they are from customers who tell us he's holding their cars hostage, sometimes for years, cashing their insurance checks, but never fixing their vehicles.
Tonight, those customers are one step closer to reclaiming their cars after KXAN investigator Brittany Glass tracks Weidermeyer down and exposes his operation.
Honestly, dude, I've gone to the edge and back, man.
When Camilo Maciel took his brand new Ford Fusion to D-Town Body Shop back in 2016,
I hit the undercarriage of my car from a curb. So it was just minor damage on the fender.
he was hoping for a quick fix.
Gotta push forward and just figure it out.
Left without a vehicle to get to work and shuttle his kids around.
Yeah, this is Marty, my little one. I take your job away, and okay, now how are you gonna eat next week? And it's not only you gotta think about your girls.
Maciel says he checked in with D-Town owner Darren Weidermeyer, who had already collected his insurance money and would begin charging him a storage fee for keeping his car.
I need my car back. When is it gonna be? And he kept saying next week, and next week.
Weeks went by.
My car was the same way it was the day that the accident happened.
Then months, so he stopped by again.
And then he said, you know what, you need to get off my property, call the cops. I said, no, what's going on here?
Calling the cops on customers is pretty common at D-Town. Hundreds of times in recent years, according to police records and 911 audio.
What's the problem?
I have a customer. I'm calling from a body shop, and he's upset about his car.
Hi, Darren. My name is Brittany Glass with KXAN News. I've been trying to reach you. Have you received any of my messages? All right, so he hung up.
When we showed up to his shop in South Austin, he locked us out.
We just wanted to talk to you because a number of customers have reached out to us saying you're holding their cars hostage.
Actually, I've never seen anybody working here.
We found nearly 24 of those cars dusty and still needing repairs across town at D-Town's North Austin location.
I sent him a letter asking him to tell me which car would belong to whom, but never heard from him.
The building's landlord evicted D-Town last month for failure to pay rent and is now working to get owners their vehicles, including Maciel's. We found his still untouched more than 2 years after he dropped it off.
It's just unbelievable that many people have gone through it and then nothing has been done. They're still in business. It didn't just affect me, it affected my family, it affected everything.
So why can't the cops do anything about D-Town here? Well, it's a civil matter, so customers have the option to sue, but that can get expensive. And here's the thing, the state doesn't regulate body shops, but we've brought this concern to a Central Texas state lawmaker who wants to look into changing that next legislative session. Tomorrow night on KXAN News at 10, we sit down with her to find out what rules could change to protect you from places like this. In North Austin, Brittany Glass, KXAN Investigates.
I need my vehicle. What do I do? How do I get around? To this day, I haven't gotten my car back.
He would tell me every time, oh, it'll be ready next week. It'll be ready next week. And then, of course, it was never ready. But I tried everything, even the attorney generals, and I definitely think there should be some sort of regulation on that.
No, you really can't even imagine it's happening, right?
We showed Central Texas Senator Don Buckingham what we discovered has been happening at D-Town Body Shop in Austin for years.
Right, consumers need to know when they take their car to a body shop that they're going to be treated fairly and get their car back. That's just a standard assumption you should make when you go into a place of business like that.
But it's not something the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation looks into. Unlike many trades and businesses, the state agency doesn't license body shops, meaning their customers don't have much protection.
We'll be working hard on this next session and seeing how to protect consumers.
Senator Buckingham says it'd be tough for TDLR to license body shops right now, even if the agency could by law. That's because she says the agency's maxed out with so many other types of licenses and so few people to issue them for the entire state. In recent years, we've told you how they're responsible for everything from cosmetologists to electricians, even massage therapists. And there's been a push to add more staff and funding in recent sessions. Buckingham says it's not clear what the solution should be this time around, but this is definitely something that should be solved. We'll keep you updated. Brittany Glass, KXAN Investigates.